Hi, this is Reverend JJ James, and I'm about to do a tutorial on Let Go, Let God by Dwayne Woods. I play a simpler version of music that sounds pretty good, so I thought it might be helpful to some of you musicians out there. Most time when I teach, I play in the key of C, so we'll do it in C. I really don't know the original key, but hey, I'm trying to help you out the best I can. So it starts off in the key of C. Forgive me because some of the keys don't work very well on here. I'm going to do the best I can. So it starts off a C bass with a C chord. Then with the B flat chord. So you're going from that C chord, play a little melody, then to a B flat chord with the G bass. A better B flat to use is going a little higher with the tone so you can continue with the melody. So you're going from the C to the B flat, then to an F bass with the A minor chord. Then you're going to a B flat bass, to a flat, C, and F chord. So let's try that little bit together. Then it goes to a G chord with a E bass, then to a C chord with the A bass. Then the bass walks down to an F from an A, G to F sharp. This chord right here is a E note, A note, and D note. And then you're going right back to that same chord that we did to end the first part with a B flat bass, A flat note, C note, and F note. And then you're going back to the beginning. Now that's basically the whole song right there. It does a lot of repetitions. It's one change up that they do a little later on, and I'll show you that in just a second. But let's run through what we just did. And that's the simple chords that go with it, especially if you're playing the organ. Really just that'll do. If you're playing the piano, you want to add a little more melody, which is very easy. I'll show you pretty slowly. So like I said, that's basically the whole song. It does do a little change. I can't remember where the words are, but if you really listen to the music, you'll hear it. So it goes from, we'll start at that G and E bass. Let God have. And then it goes to a flat bass with your E chord, which is A flat, B, and I like to add the D and the E in my chord. Gives it a little tang, I guess. So it goes from let God have his, that's the E chord with the A flat bass, and here you're going to an A minor chord. So instead of going back to that C, after that, let God have his way, that's when things, that's not correct, that's when things start happening. So you're going to your B flat chord, but you have the option of going to your C bass, or either you could keep it the same. Really, it's going to be really noticeable if you want to do a little change up. So you go, let God have his way, that's when things start happening. Or you could go, let God have his way, that's when things start happening. So it sounds pretty much the same. It's just whether you want to keep it the same or not. So that's basically the song. I'll play a little run through with a little melody to kind of give you a better idea of what it should sound like. Change. Now what makes the song sound even better, especially for beginners, like the G chord I was showing you, try to make that a little higher. It's the same notes, just like I'm using this G, instead I'll use this G, and instead of using this B, I can use this B. So it's the same chord, except you're taking every note just a little higher. Not really every note, but maybe the first two notes, and make them an octave higher. So instead of doing that, you would do, and it gives it a little more liveliness. So I'm going to do it with a couple of octave changes just to give you a little change. An octave change is only taking one or two notes and making them higher than the original chord was. So listen to the difference that it makes. So I hope that helps you out some. Like I said, I am working with a piano that's a little out of tune and everything, but I did hope that helped you out. And God bless you. Keep on playing music for Jesus.